Okay, C110 back with more Out of Bounds content from Goat Simulator 3 DLC. This time, first thing first, I'm gonna show you this still picture. And you can see that the villains of Goatwille are not happy. They don't like people or goat people in Goatwille so much. Probably not Mount Olympus either, because they are too realistic for them. At one of the posters it says too realistic, and there is a picture of the farmer. Piss off, it says. And the guy look a little bit of the angry kind when the goat are standing there. On the other it says no non-drones in Goatwille, okay? And it's a picture of one of the human goats from Goatwille. Alright, so there is conflicts in this area. This picture you should get up yourself if you have completed all the tasks. You will not get it anytime you turn on the game, but sometimes. That's my what I have experienced with it, at least. So yeah, there is clearly a conflict in Goat Simulator 3 as well. Alright, let's go over to the Out of Bounds content, shall we? First thing first, I'm gonna show you an very easy way to get out of bounds in this area at the top of Mount Olympus. Follow where I'm going. And you go to the ramp at the bottom part here, and you will find a pillar where there is a hole. Use the small goat, take a look at this. In here there is a hole on the right side. And now we are out of bounds. This you can do yourself. Take a look at this. Here you can see the water area below the Sisyphus lava area. You can see we can land on the entrance here. The Sisyphus area is in this case called out. I'm gonna show you Out of Bounds content when it's called in as well, but that is a harder task, so I will come back to that. This you can do yourself. And the black void here, don't touch it, because then you will be called in to the Sisyphus area actually. So you can see we have water area around the Sisyphus lava area, and you can see the snake at the bottom that you can play Squid Game with through the water actually. That's how it is. So you can see the entrance here, pretty cool. And this Out of Bounds I do here, you can do yourself because it's very easy. And you can see that it hasn't been called in all the graphic. There it's called in where the snake area are. So closer you are to an area and then it gets called in. That's how that works. You can even interact with the rock and go up to the roof there. Take a look at this. We are now standing on the roof over the snake area, where this, if I can call it Squid Game area, I do that because that's what it is actually. So pretty cool, but the snake will not find us here because we are technically not inside the area. And we can fly on the top here again. Just use the Mjolnir axe. And we are in the water again. It's not so much to interact with here, but at least I can show you this. We are also on the other side of the buildings. There is nothing to see here. Why should it be when you normally can't get in here? So that's how that is. But I think this is pretty cool anyway, so I want to show you this. And you can see over here we have some leftovers from the upper part of Mount Olympus. Probably this fall down when you went out of bounds. That's my guess. So you can interact with this. That's how it is. You can headbutt everything you see here. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yes. And the next I'm gonna show you is the same area, but then we're gonna get inside the area while the Sisyphus area are called in. Let me show you so you understand what I mean. But this I showed you now was the easiest way to get out of bounds. The next one I'm gonna show you is much harder. Now I am inside the area actually, where you have to play with the... This is how the snake looks from behind. You can see that the tail is in a knot position almost. Just to show you this, so you know how that looks like from the other side. And now we're gonna go over to the area again, out of bounds. but this time the Sisyphus area will be called in. Let's take a look at that. Believe it or not, we are in the same area, but this time the Sisyphus lava cave is called in. So this was very hard to do, because the game has a safety feature. If you try to get out of bounds, if somebody had tried that, you will end up inside the Sisyphus area as a safety feature. But the game did one blemish, and I managed to get on top. Take a look how far up the chain are going. Yeah, the chain that holds the arrows. Great. And trust me when I say this, this is not easy. To get out of bounds at the same time to get the Sisyphus cave area called in. This took me over 40 minutes to manage to do this. And sadly enough, I didn't record when I tried to do this task, so I can only show you it from up above the roof, up on the roof this time. I can't remember where I get in. I have to go through 2 thick walls to actually achieve this. And I think you have to do it from high above. So this was not easy, and I bet that the developers will actually tighten the screw a little bit more here, because I don't think that this was intentional, that I should be able to do this. If so, let me hear from the developers on the case, and I don't think I will. But anyway, I think this is pretty awesome, because then the game at least will let me be in the area where the Sisyphus is called in. It's easier to show you things here. You can see the office area at the distance, and you can also see the rest of Mount Olympus. Simply as that. There is the office area over there. Pretty cool. Looks nice. And I think this is pretty awesome to show you guys, because over here we have a candle on the roof for some reason. Why not? I don't know what's the reason for that, but the game glitches out a little bit when you do things like this. And I cannot get down to the bottom part of the screen where you see the desert area at the bottom. That's just a flat texture. If I try to get over there, I will be called out and the game will reset. And you will see that when I try to reach the gray area where there is a ground to stand on, because that ground can technically be stand on, but the game will then also press the reset button for me. It's that simple. So you can see we have a lot of area to explore on top of Sisyphus mountain as well, and I think that's pretty awesome. And at the end I'm gonna show you another out of bounds area where you can do yourself, but be aware you have a very limited area to work on. And we're gonna go under the Goatwille area as well. But first now I'm gonna get off here and try to fly over to the gray area and see if I can land on that. And you will see that the game will then call me out or press the reset button. Take a look at this. We're gonna fly over there and the game will reset. You can see a little bit of the Goatwille area over there. We're gonna go over there in a moment and you will see what I mean. That area is easier to get actually. And take a look at this. Now the game press reset for me. Right there. To get on the Goatwille, it's a little bit harder than just walking through a hole or jump through a hole. But the first wall is easy enough to get through here, because just choose the small goat and walk through the gap here. The second wall you have to go to the corner and you have to use the Daredevil helmet to push you through the wall, and voila, we are under Goatwille area. See how easy that was? But it's also easy for the game to kick you out again when you do this. As you can see, it will kick me out very shortly now, very soon. It's sad, but that's how it is. But as you can see for yourself, we are going out of the area again very quickly. But at least you can explore yourself, okay? Yeah, I found this very weird. Anyway, thank you for watching my short review this time of the out of bounds content I have found so far. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm very thankful for that. And I hope you like what you see. More content will come later down the line, okay? If I found something more, I will give you that, okay? Bye!